Hello people, welcome one and all to Jojo's Learning Club.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Jojo's Learning Club. So in my previous video or part 1 on simultaneous equations, I have teach how to do calculations using substitution and elimination method, and on this video I'll do some further problems on substitution and elimination method, and I will use a complex methods like in previous videos the equations were of simpler types and now it is a bit complex. So let's understand more on simultaneous equations. So I'm going directly to the problems. I'm going to deal with the first problem now. The first problem is x by 8 plus 5 by 2 y is equal to y. So this is my first equation, and the second equation is 13 minus y by 3 is equal to 3x. So I have two equations here, and I'm now going to solve both equations. Before finding these equations, I'm going to eliminate all these fractions so that I make it into a form of without fractions. So for that, I'm going to take the LCM on the first equation, and I know that LCM of 8 and 2 is 8 itself. So x by 8 plus I'm going to multiply here with 4, so 20 by 8 is equal to y. So now you know that x plus 20 is equal to 8y, right? And to solve the equations, as I've already mentioned, it will be always nice when you can group together the variables on one side of the equation and constants on the other side of the equation. So I'm going to group together this as x minus 8y is equal to minus 20. So this is our first equation, and I've got already my first equation. I'm changed from this to this. Okay, now let's take the second equation. 13 minus y by 3 is equal to 3x. And in this equation, the denominator, the fraction part is 3, and I've got the LCM is also 3. So I'm going to multiply again. 39 minus y is like 3y. So sorry, y is equal to 9. So 9x plus y is equal to 39. So I have got two equations here, 1 and 2. And what I'm going to do the next, in the question it is specified that you have to use the substitution method. So for doing the substitution method, take any of these equations and substitute one equation into the other equation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to substitute the value of x on the second equation from the equation 1. For that, x minus 8y is equal to minus 20. So what is the value of x? X is equal to minus 20 plus 8y. So I'm going to substitute these values, okay? So 9 into minus 20 plus 8y plus y is equal to 39, right? So what is this? Minus 180 here plus 72y plus y is equal to 39. So you know that 73y is equal to 180 plus 39, that is 219. So y's value is 219 by 73, and you know that 73 into 3 is 219. So what you got the value of y? You know now that value of y is 3. And once you get the value of y, it's very easy, right? You can substitute in any of these equation 1 or 2 to find the value of x. So I'm going to substitute in this equation. So what it gets like x minus 8y. So x minus 8 into minus 24 is equal to minus 20. So x is equal to minus 20 plus 24, which is 4. So value of x is equal to 4 and y is 3. And now what we have to do, whether the values are correct, for that what you can do, you can substitute directly in the equation on the LHS and on the variables, and you get same as in the RHS, then your value is correct. So let's start from the LHS. So LHS is what of this equation? X minus 8y. Say x is what? 4. 4 minus 8 into 3, right? So 4 minus 24 is minus 20, which is same as RHS. So once LHS is equal to RHS, you can say that the value which you found is correct. So this is how you find the problem when you have fractions. So when you have fractions, what you have to do? First you have to solve that in such a way that they do not have any fractions, or just try to eliminate fractions in the equations so that it's very much easier. Like you can do like simple equations, okay? And now the problem number 2. So what's the problem number 2 here? second problem, and in this problem I'm going to do 2 by x plus 3 by y, 2 by x plus 3 by y is equal to 7, and in the second problem 1 by x minus 4 by y is equal to minus 2. So whenever you copy and write the questions, try to make no mistakes with the plus and minus sign, then your answer may go entirely wrong. So 2 by x plus 3 by y is equal to 7, 1 by x minus 4 by y is equal to 2, 4 by y minus 4 by y is equal to minus 2. Okay, so when you get a question in that x and y are fraction terms, so what do you do? If you take the LCM, what happens? LCM is xy. So now in the equation you will get a xy also. So it is getting more complex, right? So to eliminate that, what I will say a simple technique. For the time being, let's consider 1 by x as A and 1 by y as B. So what will be the new equations for you? 2 into 1 by x it is, right? So 2a plus 3 into 1 by y it is, right? So you can write it as 3b is equal to 7. So now yeah, equation is somewhat easier, not complex as when you have x and y. But if you try to solve directly, what happens? It just makes you a lot of confusions because you have xy terms in it, and also x and y you have to solve for all these things, and it just makes, and it is just waste of time. So for the time being, I'm going to equate 1 by x as A and 1 by y as B. So now your new equation is 2a plus 3b is equal to 7. Similarly, write the first equation. What it would be? 1 into a is 1a minus 4 into y by 1 by y is minus 4b is equal to minus 2. Okay, so these are your new equations. I'm going to, this is our main equation 1 and 2, and now our main equations are this 3 and 4. We have converted these values. Now it's very much easier. Which method is suggested in the question? Elimination method is said in the question. So I'm going to do elimination method. So either you can choose A or B, any coefficients or coefficients of A or B to make it same. So I'm trying here to make the coefficients of A as same. So what I can do, I can multiply this equation with 2. So I'll get the, so 2A plus 3B is equal to 7, and in this equation what it is? 2a minus 4 into 2 is minus ab is equal to minus 2 into 2 is minus 4. Now you can subtract your values and find the value of b from it. Minus minus, and here it becomes plus, and here it becomes plus. So what it is? 11b is equal to 11, and the value of b is 1. Now once you get the value of 1 by elimination method, you can substitute in any of these value and find the value of the rest. So 2a plus 3 into b. 3 into b is like 3 itself, equal to 7. So 2a is equal to 4, and the value of a is 2. So it's very easy, right? You got the value of a and b. So let me ask you now, whether is our answer over? No, because the final answer is to find the value of x and y. For the time being, to make the equations easier, we made the coefficients or made the variables a and b. And we know that 1 by x is equal to a. So what is the value of a? A is equal to what? So 1 by x is equal to x. So x is equal to what you can do? 1 by a. So you can just take the reciprocal of it. So value of x is 1 by 2, and value of b is, value of y is 1 by b, that is 1 by 1, and that is equal to 1. So x equal to 1 by 2 and y equal to 1. And now we have to check whether the values which we obtained are correct or not. So substitute in this equation. So 2 by, what is the value of 1 by 2? So it is 1 by 2, right? So 2 by 1 by 2 plus 3 by 1. So 2 into 1 by 2. Any fraction divided by 1 by 2, what happens? Remember the formula a by b by c by d. What it is? A by b into d by c. So what happens? When the fraction comes to the other side, it comes 2 into 2. So you got the value here as 2 into 2 plus 3, 4 plus 3 is equal to 7. Now you can be sure that the value x equal to 1 by 2 and y equal to 1 are correct. So this is how you can easily find the answers or find the solutions for x and y when you have equations with fractions or equations with unknown values as fractions. Okay. Now let's do a similar problem again so that you get a better understanding how to deal problems when you have unknown values in the denominator part. So let's take this problem number 3 again. I'll use a different pen. Okay. So I'm going to do the problem number 3 now. 1 by 2a plus 3 by 5b is equal to 4. So 1 by 2a plus 3 by 5b is equal to 4. And the second equation is 4 by a plus 1 by 2b is equal to 10.5. Okay, now you have the similar problems here, but the unknown values are a and b. Now I have to find the value of a and b from this. So for 1 by x we used a as value. Similarly, you can use any variable. Okay, for my comfortness, now I'm going to take 1 by a as x and 1 by b as y. So it's more easier, and we have seen more like expressions with x, y, z and all variables. So I'm taking x and y. You can take any variable as you wish, but it should be correct at the end. So 1 by 2 into 1 by 8 is right. That is 1 by 2a. So 1 by a is x. So x 1 by 2 into x plus what happens here? 3 by 5. You can have to write the numerator or the number part as the same, but only for this variable part I'm going to change. So 1 by b is y is equal to 4. So for your first equation is x by 2 plus 3y by 5 is equal to 4. This is your first equation. And to make this equation without any fractional parts, if there are numbers in the denominator part or number part, then what you can do, you can just take the LCM and then eliminate it. So what is the value of 2 and 5? When you have 2 and 5, the LCM is 10. So what you have to do here? 4x. I am going to multiply here with 5x plus 3 into 2, 6y by 10 it is right. So I am going to equate it as 10 goes to the other side, it becomes 40. So this is our equation number 1. And now let's write the second equation in a similar way. So 4 by a is like what? 4x, right? Well, because 1 by a is x, so plus 1 by 2 into y is equal to 10.5. So what is the denominator? Denominator is 2, and while taking LCM it is 2. So I'm going to multiply here with 8x plus y is equal to 10.5 into 2 is 21. So this is our first equation and this is our second equation. So now we have two equations, and in this problem it is said to use the substitution method. So I'm going to solve these equations using substitution method. So 5x plus 6y is equal to 40. Okay, so I'm going to take 5x here. So 5x is equal to 40 minus 6y. So x is equal to 40 minus 6y by 5. Right? So I'm going to substitute the value of 5 over here. So what I get before that, I can just make it simpler. 40 by 5 is a. 8 minus 6 by 5 y. Okay, and I'm going to substitute these value on my second equation. So what it is? 8x is equal to 8 into 8 minus 6 by 5. 6 by 5 y plus y is equal to 21. Okay, 8 into 8 is 64. Minus 8 into 6 is 48 minus 48 by 5 y plus y is equal to 21. Okay, before that I'm going to take this part to the other side. So I have only fractions here. So minus 48 by 5 y plus y is equal to 21 minus 64. That is minus 43, I hope. Yeah. So minus 48 by 5 y plus y is equal to minus 43. Okay. So I'm going to again equate it with 4 minus 48y plus 5y is equal to 43 into 5 is 45, 40 into 5, 200 minus 215. Okay. So minus 48 plus 5 is what? It is minus 43y is equal to minus 215. So from that we know that 43 into 5 is 215, right? So y is equal to 5. I got the value of y as 5, and once you get the value of y, you can easily find the value of x. So I got the value of y as 5. So 8x plus 5 is equal to 21. So 8x is equal to 21 minus 5, that is 16. So 8x is equal to, so x is equal to 2. So you got the value of x as 2 and y as 5. Is our answer over? No, because our final answer should be with the values of a and b. So what is the value of a? X is equal to 1 by a. So what is the value of a? A is equal to 1 by x. That is 1 by 2. And b is equal to 1 by y. So what is the value of y? 1 by 5. So that is the value of a as 1 by 2 and b is equal to 1 by 5. So that's it. And now let's do the fourth problem. So now I'm going to do the fourth problem. So let me write first the question. The fourth question is 1 by x plus y is equal to 4 by 27. Okay, I understood that. Okay, the second problem is 1 by 2x minus y is equal to 4 by 33 this time. Okay, so when you get like these kind of problems, what you would rather think? You just cross multiply. Again, it is a complex way. You get 27 here is equal to 4 into x plus y, or here 33 is equal to 4 into 2x minus y. Any way you can do, or you can just multiply with the LCM of both these denominators and then multiply it with in both sides of the equations, then you can find the equation. Any way, whichever way you wish, you can do it. So I find it personally easier to do the cross multiplication here because it is easier, right? So I'm going to do the cross multiplication here. So what happens? 27 is equal to 4 into x plus y. Okay, so 4x plus 4y is equal to 27. So this is my first equation. Okay, what is my next equation? 1 by 2x is equal to, so 33 is equal to 4 into 2x minus y. So what it is? 33 is equal to 8x minus 4y. Okay, so now I'm going to write in the similar way. 8x minus 4y is equal to 33. Okay, here this is my second equation, and in this question it is said that to use the elimination method. What is the elimination method? You have to make the coefficients of x or y in this term, any of these equations, by multiplying with some values so that their coefficients are of the same value. Then you can subtract or add that to both equations so that you get rid of one of these x unknown value, and then you can find the other unknown value. Similarly, in this equation, when you see that, you can see that the values of coefficients of y, here it is 4 and here it is minus 4. So what you have to just do, just add the equations, equation 1 plus 2. So adding equations 1 and 2, what do you get adding equations? So you can just write it together so you will not make any mistakes. So 4x plus 4y is equal to 27. So this was my first equation, right? And the second equation is 8x minus 4y is equal to 33. So this is my second equation. So I just add, then you get 12x. 12x is equal to 27 plus 33, that is 60, I think. I hope. Yeah, 60. So x is equal to 60 by 12 and x value of x is 5. It was very easy to find, right? Otherwise, if you try to solve it by 1 by x plus 1 by 5 and all, then it will take a longer time. So I hope this is the easiest method. Either you can do cross multiplication as I did, or what you can do, you can take the LCM of both these and multiply on both sides of the equation. You will get in a similar way itself. So it's kind of the same equation itself. Okay, now we got the value of x. Now what you have to find? Substitute in any of these value of x as 5 and find the value of y from it. So 4 into 5, I'm going to substitute in this equation. So 4 into 5 is 20 plus 4 into y is equal to 27. 4x plus 4y is equal to 27. So I got the value of y as 20. So 4y is equal to 27 minus 20. I got a kind of not happy answer. So y is equal to 7 by 4. I got a fraction. So I doubt whether the values I got are correct or not. So what I'm going to do here is now, I'm going to substitute these values and check whether the value which I obtained is correct or not. Let's take this equation so I can be double sure that the answer which I got is correct or not. So we know that the value of x is 5 and the value of y is 7 by 4, right? So now I'm going to substitute in this equation. What happens? 8 into 5 is 40 minus 4 into 7 by 4. So what should I get? 33 should be my answer. Only then I can be sure that the values x and y which I got are correct. So 40 minus 4 got cancelled. 40 minus 7 is 33. So the values are correct. So why I did a double check, because I was not sure, because the value of x equal to 5 and the y value which I got was 7 by 4. But once I checked it, it was the correct. So this is how you do simple equations, simultaneous equations. I hope it's very much clear. And in my next section, I'll be dealing with some practical problems using simultaneous equations. So let's see you over there, and bye bye.